Hey, what's going on with you guys? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Cleveland. So happy Monday to everybody. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Ours was good. Got a lot of work done. Spent time with family. So we got the most important things out the way. Um, Today we have a lot to do. We still have this stand right here that we got to finish up. This is the double stacking. This is the stand that I made for the two 125s that we're going to stack. I got to do a little modifying to it because when I made it a little bit longer than 6 feet. But since we want to put a 125 down here, and since this is a 2x6, we actually lost a little bit under a foot. So we're actually going to make these about 8 feet now, about 8 foot. So I went and bought the lumber for that already. So all I got to do is just unscrew some screws and put these in its place. And then I also want to beef up the stand a little bit more. I also want to add a little bit more bracing to the other stand, the one that's for the 225. Then what we're going to do first, right behind you, right in front of me, we have that ugly section where I have my toolbox, I have the shelf and bins and things like that. I got to get that out of there. I got to move that out because we need 14 feet of space because we have these two monsters that's going in today. Yes, they are going in today. Today we're going to put both of the tanks up. We're going to set up that 225 right there. That's where we're going to put the Florida soft shell. And we're also going to drain the 125s, and then we're also going to put them on their stands today. So we have a busy day. So yeah, the weekend is over. Now it's time to get right back to work. I know I was working over the weekend, but now it's really time to get to it. So let's get to what we can do first, which is make space, and then we're gonna keep going. So let's see it. Before we get started, let's check out the stand right here. So like I said, I need to use these boards right here that I purchased. Right here. We're gonna make it this length. See how much further it is? So we're gonna make it that length. But this is beefy. And so as far as with this one, I just want to add another 2x4 going along the stretch right there, and then also add in another one right there. That's it, just a little extra peace of mind. Also one in the front. So just that little extra peace of mind. I know for a fact that it's good. But so when you do these stands, just make sure you're doing your calculations. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, each one of these legs, the 4x4s standing up, they could take about, I think, 3,000 pounds. So that's why I made them 4x4s. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9. So 9 times 3,000, that's 27,000 pounds that this stand could hold, not counting the 2x6s I put in here, which can actually hold another roughly anywhere between 600 to 900 pounds. I would probably say, let's just say 800 pounds. Then we have another 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's another 3,200 pounds that this stand could hold on top of the 27,000. So almost like 30,000 pounds this stand could hold as is. So when you do these stands, just do the calculations. That's how I calculated that one over there. That's how I calculated that one right there. So when you make the stand, you could count for at least 4. If not, you could do more than that, but 4 times the weight at full capacity with the water, the rock, all of that. You calculate that weight. Let's just say you have a 200 gallon. So now that's 2,000 pounds of water, and then you want to account for another 500 pounds of rock or whatever. Just throw a number out, 2,500 pounds. So times 4, so that's 10,000 pounds. So you at least want to make a stand that's going to hold a minimum of 10,000 pounds. So that's just the best way to do it. That way you know that for sure that your stand should never fail on you. When you lift these Walmart stands or these PetSmart stands, these Petco stands, when you buy these main chain stands, they be light. they're like so light, you know, and they're like made of particle board, and they have like Formica on the top of it or laminate and things like that, you know. So these stands are light, like the ones that we make, they're beasts. They're beasts. They're gonna hold the weight, but we don't make it just to hold the weight of the tank. Like these stands probably are meant to hold how much the tank weigh. A 100-gallon tank might is only meant to be holding like 1,500 pounds, something like that. So when you make your stand and you calculate it by and you times it by 4, and that's the weight that your tank is going to, your stand is going to hold, you're doing your due diligence and you're making sure that you're doing everything that you're supposed to do to make sure that fish tank don't end up on the floor. So enough of that. But anyway, so yeah, let's get to moving this stuff out the way. All right, guys. So as you can see, we have this shelf right here cleared off. We have actually everything cleared off over here. So now I'm going to get this toolbox up out of here. We're going to patch up this hole. Then we're going to mud it. And then we're going to continue on with what we said we were going to do. So let me get to the side for you. All right. What the? There we go. Cleared out this section right here. Organized this all over there somewhat. Organized the tools in the closet. Cleaned up the whole space pretty much. So, yeah, I've been busy. And like I said, so now that all that is done, let's go ahead and get both of these stands out. We're going to add the legs and the extra support to this one. We're going to lengthen the legs, lengthen the stand all together, and then we're going to add the reinforcement on the 225. I'll do all that in this video. I was hoping that we would be able to get everybody up and running, but let's see how long this one's going to be. Let's get to it. All right, so first we'll grab, man, the one that's on the wheels is in the back. Good thing this is light. So I'm gonna bring it out. Should do it all up in here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the work on this one on the inside, but I will move out the big one so we can burn it and add on the supports. It's kind of windy. Beast. Let's do some measuring real quick, see what size we need. Oh yeah. First, let's lengthen these. It's gonna be quick and easy. Let me just lengthen these real fast. So let's go ahead and lift this on out. Just like that. Bam. All right. It don't have to be perfect. Understand that. Any stand that you build is still not perfect. So it don't have to be perfect. It just has to hold your aquarium. And as long as it does that, you're good. All right, where were we? So the battery died on my phone, so I had to let that charge for a bit. Now let's go ahead and secure the legs on this side first, and then we'll do the other side. Now here's the trick. I'm basically gonna work the screws in a little bit, so when I lift it, I can hurry up and screw one side in. All right. And we're even gonna do the ones on this side too, because I know that I'll need to. So I have it right here. This one is too far. There we go. This side is almost about right. So now that I have that side buttoned in a little bit, let me just push that one through. Okay. Now that I have all those corrected, have the length of it corrected, have everything screwed back together. So now what I want to do with these boards right here is I want to basically beef up all the legs. So I'm going to cut those. I'm going to measure and then I'm going to put those right here. And then I also want to put some bracing along the center. Probably put 1, 2, 3, probably 3. I'll cut 3. And then I also have to put one right here. So 1, 2, 3. So I'll cut 4. And then same thing on the bottom, I'll put 3 down there. And then I also will put a center brace right here as well. Definitely got to do that. So let's get to cutting. And we got to get this done before it starts raining. It looks like we got some dark clouds right here. They looking very ominous. It's terrible. I wouldn't be surprised if that cloud is holding some water. It's right there. All right, 3/4, 3/4, right there. Fits good, guys. It's fitting good. Watch this. Snug. All right, so I'm gonna go around and do the same thing to all the other legs. Be right back. Now I doubled up all the legs, now I feel a lot more sturdy. So now what I wanna do is I wanna put in some cross braces, give it some more support. And then I also wanna put some wood back here so it could like hold the weight back, so basically it'll pull it back. But let's keep going with it. Let's do some more measuring, some more cuts, and then I'll reveal this thing to you. It's my tape measure. So we're looking at about 18. I'm gonna get it right on the button. 1, 2, 3/16. That's tight. That's what we want to do. Snug. 8 3/16. All right. And we got some more pieces for the bottom. Matter of fact, I should cut them right now. Why wait, right? All right, let's get that wood in. All right, let's make sure. Perfect. Snug, just how I wanted it. All right, so you can measure, go every foot, or you could just put them in there randomly, whichever makes you feel more comfortable. Now, just I would say this, just make sure it's spaced out evenly. Wherever you put them at, just make sure it's spaced out evenly, that's all. Just go ahead and start screwing. When you see that it's lined up, go right on in there. Come to the other side. There we go. All right, so I'm going to do this about 7 more times. And once I have this portion of it done, I'll grab the camera. And then also, so I'm putting 2 screws in each. That's what I want to use to support. We blew through that box right there, and that was like 34 bucks. So when you decide to make it stand, just understand that you're gonna use a bunch of screws. So finally got this done. Added that extra support like I wanted to. Even added some more bracing up under there, so I gotta burn that. Now all I have to do is put the plywood on top of the other stand, and then we burning these and we finishing this up. So since we've kind of reached that point, let's make this fun and quick. 21 1/4, y'all. 21 1/4. We are finally almost done with these stands. It's been 2 days. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get this water out these aquariums. I've been working all day. Man, don't nobody be putting in that work like the fish corner. I tell you that right now. I don't care. Nobody else putting in work like this. I mean, I don't want to say that, but you know what I'm saying. You're supposed to feel like that no matter what. Nonetheless, I don't see it. Y'all been with me off and on since this morning. We started this video at 9 a.m. I'll tell you what time it is right now. I've been working all the way through, even when I didn't have the camera running. It's 4:41. 4:41, almost 8 hours. And I'm not stopping anytime soon. I told you what I want to do. So, I don't know how many more people are getting it in like that. But that's how we get down over here. All right. So 21 1/4. We right here. Right there. All right, let's do it. So the way I like to do it, I go to the middle, I go to the ends, and that way I just connect the dots. All right, just like that. We're gonna need this. So if y'all got the mail. I'm doing all right. How about yourself? Good. Good. Thank you very much. Oh, you have a good one. Mail. Mail call, mail call. All right, so let's get to marking and cutting. So do each end first. And then just connect it. And that's the easiest way to do this. That way you get your markings accurate. All right. So the bottom has to be modified a little bit, which is totally fine. All right, we got enough hanging off. It's a little close, okay though. All right. I know. Sure am. Grab the camera, baby. Yep. Grab the camera, baby. Yeah. There we go. There we go, right there. That's what I wanted to see. We'll tack this down. And then we're going to do the bottom with the extra little cuts that we gotta do. Let's get to tacking. Tacking. Thank you, baby. All right, so make sure all these are counter sunk. We don't need any of them protruding, causing any issues like the last time. But let me tell you this, so the last time it wasn't that the screw was just protruding. It was because I, put down a mat that I didn't need, a foam mat that I didn't need, and used screws to hold it down, which was crazy, silly, which was dumb. Let's just call it for what it is. It was dumb. I shouldn't have did that. So that being the case, when you have a glass tank and it has trim, you do not need foam. I'm gonna say it again. When you have a glass tank with trim, you do not need a foam mat. It's only when you have acrylic and it doesn't have that trim. So anyway, so 21 1/4, that's for the bottom. And now we're gonna have to figure out the cuts. So we're looking at, I'll go three and a quarter by 7 1/4. So 3 1/4 by 7 1/4 cut out of each corner. All right, let's do it. Look, man, this looks good. I'll go ahead and cut one. And then I'll use that one as a template. So now we have a template. Now I'll use this to cut out the other ones. I hope this works. Hope it fits. All right. Then we do this one over here. There we go. Get that wood out of here. That was a quick work of that. Let's see if it fits. Bada bing, bada boom, eh? Huh? We're good. Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and hit this thing with some screws real quick. We almost there. Almost there. I just want to add the background, add the plywood to the back of both of these. We're going to burn them. And then we can move on to figuring out whether or not we're going to be able to get these fish or these tanks in place. Like I said, I know we could do the 60 gallon, that's nothing. But maybe the 60 gallon, they both got to get done at the same time. The 125, the 125s and the 225. So we'll see. We're not really running out of daylight, but I'm definitely kind of gassed. I might have to take a break, and I don't know if I'm gonna want to start back. I mean, I guess this is a good start for tomorrow's video if I did stop. Because, you know, straight to it in the morning. Everything's already in place. Don't have to do nothing else besides drain tanks and get them back up and running. Because, you know, with the time that I have right now, we're not going to really be able to go crazy like I want to do. So I think I'm talking myself into doing this tomorrow. I feel like it just would make way more sense. So we have plenty of time to really dig in. On top of the fact that I might be able to put up another coat of that mud. So we need we'll go at 93. 93 by, I'll do the whole thing. So just 93. I just need to cut off the end. That's perfect. God, perfect. So easy right here. Want me to game you up on something that's good that you might not have tried yet? Try mixing apple juice and lemonade. I know it sounds like it might be a little crazy, but try it. It's good. So, one part that I don't like is that the plywood that I have is basically the kind of plywood that you would put on like a subfloor. So it's kind of ugly. Actually, it's really ugly. I feel like I should paint it, but I don't have the time. So I'll just use it as is. Maybe I'll burn it. I don't know how it'll burn. But yeah, so like I said, I needed 93. The tea is over here. All right. If you guys, whoever stuck through this video thus far, I really appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all. Hey, I was gonna start doing the live streams, like when I'm doing like videos like this, but I think I'll wait until the fish room get fully together. What you think? Y'all think I should go live? Doing videos like this? It just would be hard to interact with you guys because I'm walking around working, doing stuff. So I don't know what you think. But I feel like at least this way, you know, at least that way you guys will be able to get some of your questions answered immediately, you know? All right, let's do this. See what I mean? It's ugly. And the other side is worse. See? It's ugly, huh? Man, the other side is worse than that. I need some real plywood. That would make it better. But like I said, I really just wanted something back here so when I want to build on it. So yeah, we just gonna tack that side in. We're just gonna still use it. So there it is. I know that background, I know putting that wood back there make it look a little crazy, but it's all right. Man, so I found some wood to use to cover up this. I gotta do it. Gotta do it. It's ugly. So I'm glad that I found this. And so we just covered this whole piece. Just like that. All right, guys, so that's it. I can see all that paint right there. That's it. This is it right here. So I decided to board up the back. I'm gonna burn all that, obviously. Added the extra support around the top portion of it. And then over here, we went ahead and we tried to cover up as much of that ugly plywood as I possibly could. But it's gonna look cool once I burn it anyway. So I gotta clean up this mess before I burn a single thing, because you know, I cannot do anything in a dirty workspace. So let me go ahead and clean this up and I'll be right back. All right, so now got the workspace clean. Nothing left to do but pull it out and burn it. Burn both of them, finally. Woo. Look at that one. Woo. These stands are beasts. Look at them. You know we gotta burn these, right? Let's do it. Got that one done. And I want you to notice how that piece of wood burns totally different than the other ones. That's the point that I was trying to make. Make sure you get wood with good grain. The wood I got is called Douglas fir. All right, so now we got this one done. Let's go ahead and do this other stand. All right, guys, so that's it. This one is done now too. Both stands are finally complete. Got it done. Now, tomorrow, I got some work to do. But when I get off work, I would definitely move over, set up the 225, move over the 125, set them up. Or at least I do one of them. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something. Thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate it. I know this was a long video, It was a long day. We started at 9. It is 6:30 right now. So it's been a long day, guys. But I want to go ahead and get this video edited and get it out to you guys. I'm just going to put these 2 stands into the fish room and, you know, shower, relax, get ready for tomorrow, eat, all that good stuff, things that people usually do when they finally get off work. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. If you have not done so already, hit that subscribe button. Hit that post notification bell so you know every time I upload. I try to upload every day, but you want to know when I upload. Follow me on Facebook at The Fish Corner. Follow me on Instagram at The Fish Corner. Follow me on TikTok, The Fish Corner. And I'm tired. I don't know if you can tell I'm tired. Until next time, guys, I love each and every single one of you. Peace.